What's up, guys? Travis, once again, train to be trained, TOBT. And we have with us here our street peep. Happens to be Wayne. Now, I must admit from the outset that I actually do know Wayne. He is my supervisor at work. And I can't ordain him as an average Joe. Dare I say that you're an above average Joe?
Above, below. I'm an average
He's being
Joe
modest.
Who likes to work out.
There you go. I would say he's being modest, extremely modest at that, because he actually talks to me routinely about his workout regimen that he adheres to strictly, and he has it very fine-tuned. But you see, that illustrates what I believe to be is one of the greatest attributes and assets of this entire campaign, which happens to be the range of people that it applies to. So it's not just people who are maybe novices, it's people who have a fairly good understanding of what it takes to be not only look fit but to be fit, and people such as Wayne who you can probably classify as being above average. Nonetheless, Wayne, would you be so kind to share with us a nutritional tip?
A nutritional tip. My diet is very strict, no fast food. It's basically high protein, medium carbs. You stick to that and you do cardio, the fat melts away.
So when you say, you said medium carbs,
yeah.
Can you give us an example of a type of food that constitutes medium carbs?
Well, just not. What I mean by medium carbs is just not overdoing the carbs throughout the day. I usually around 5 o'clock I start to taper back and basically don't eat carbs after 5. Okay. And I'll just do, say, a protein drink later, like in the evening, and maybe a snack on a banana, but I don't do too much carbs. So I keep balance of higher protein and lower carbs, and eat more protein.
Okay.
So whether you choose to follow a gluten-free diet or a high-protein diet or even a strictly vegan diet, it's important to remember that everyone has their own beliefs about what constitutes healthy eating, and everybody has their own belief about what works for them. The important thing to remember, though, is that what works for one person isn't necessarily going to work for everyone. Keep in mind that when implementing a new healthy eating plan, regardless of what it is, it's challenging. So I want you to ask yourself before making any new changes, is this healthy eating plan one that I'm going to enjoy following, or are you just going to have to endure it? Is it one that you're going to be able to maintain? Is it one that you're going to be able to grow with and have flexibility with? Will it accommodate for increased physical activity or changes in lifestyle or even changes in season? My key message to you is that the best healthy eating plan is one that is nutritionally balanced, safe, effective, and is one that you'll enjoy following.
And an activity tip. So I'm pretty sure the nutritional tip kind of is the perfect segue, but what would be an activity tip to go on with that?
An activity tip, well, for me, I do all types of cardio at the gym, but my favorite is running. I do running, I do the Stairmaster, anything that gets you sweating. When you get sweating, it's basically the fat coming off. This fat is basically stored carbs. So if you're fat or you got a little belly, it's because you eat too much carbs. And your body's storing carbs. Yeah.
Okay.
Why do we gain body fat? Certainly, nutrition has a lot to do with it. And one of those factors to blame, that is often blamed rather, is carbohydrates. Sure, carbohydrates may be a problem, but it's very, very important to distinguish between processed carbohydrates and unprocessed carbohydrates. Think about it this way. Most of the world is on a high carbohydrate diet. The food most commonly consumed in Asia is rice. The food most commonly consumed in South America is both potatoes and corn, all high carbohydrate foods, yet they are not as overweight in those places as we are in North America. So yes, carbohydrates may play a role, but they are not the entire picture. It's very, very important to have your nutrition in check. So either make sure you get on track or visit a qualified healthcare professional or nutrition professional to help you get on track. There are also a number of hidden medical reasons, 7 or 8 of them, why people may not lose body fat. The 3 that I see most commonly in my practice as a fitness professional is number 1, medically slow metabolism. You might have heard the term hypothyroidism or slow thyroid. That is what I mean by slow metabolism. How do you know if you have it? One common symptom of it is fatigue. Another very common symptom of it is if you have cold hands and feet when other people around you are fairly comfortable. How can you confirm that? There is certainly blood work, but also you can use a thermometer in your armpit first thing in the morning. Your temperature should be between 36.5 and 36.8. If it is under 36.5, you may have a slow metabolism, a low thyroid. That's one hidden medical reason. The second hidden medical reason may be that you are experiencing hormonal imbalances. As an example, think about menopause. Often when women go through menopause, they will gain body fat without any changes in their nutrition or exercise. And the last reason that I often see in my practice why people gain body fat without really any explanation is medications. Certain medications, specifically for whatever reason, psychological medications, antipsychotics, anti-epileptics, antidepressants, anti-anxiety drugs will make you gain body fat again without any changes in nutrition or exercise. And this is something to think about.
And last but not least, motivational tips. So anything that you do to kind of make you stay motivated?
Thing that I do almost every day before I go to the gym is I go on YouTube, I just type in bodybuilding motivational videos and I watch a bodybuilding motivational video every day. And not only that, sometimes I'll actually watch like famous speeches, like a speech by Vince Lombardi. I've watched a few times, but I watch inspirational speeches. And that's basically it. On YouTube, I watch the large bodybuilders and I get tips from them, from listening to them. Because basically that's where I've learned everything, is basically just watching professionals and listening to them and just picking up information here and there.
Okay, guys, there you have it. Like I said, this is a perfect example to kind of, really amplify the range and the beauty of the Street 3-piece campaign. Someone who I would claim is an above average Joe can still, maybe have some of his routines tweaked, modified by our TOBT experts. So I'll always stay tuned, and most importantly, what you could have kind of gleaned from Wayne is that he has a good understanding of what works for him. So he has his nutritional tip. We have maybe a diet that's medium carbs throughout the day. Tries to taper out after 5 p.m. He said, maybe snack on a banana, ensuring that he doesn't have a very carb-saturated diet. He puts that in conjunction with his activity tip, which is a lot of cardio. Making sure he's on a Stairmaster running, burning off that excess fat. And his motivational tip is he always watches videos to kind of encapsulate, the image of what he wants to kind of aspire to be, alongside motivational speeches. So here you go. You have your activity tip, your nutritional tip, and your motivational tip. This is TOBT, Travis, our above average Joe, Wayne, aka our Street Peep. And hey, Wayne, tell him to give your 3-piece snack a try.
Give my 3-piece snack a try.